All righty, we just finished talking about latitude. I hope you did well on your questions. Now let's talk about longitude. Longitude, what are longitude lines? Well, for starters, they run up and down. The North Pole and the South Pole, they're imaginary, just like the latitude lines, but they run up and down. And longitude actually comes from the word longest, which means length, and they run up and down. So whenever you think about longitude, think about this girl. She is the princess from Tangled, I think. And you can remember her brushing her very long hair. She has extremely long hair, and you remember that longitude lines go up and down long from the North Pole to the South Pole. So another way that you can remember the longitude lines is remembering that it looks like an orange. So if you look at this picture, it kind of looks like a peeled orange. The longitude lines kind of look like a peeled orange. That's because all the lines connect to the North and the South Pole. Each line goes to the North Pole and each line goes to the South Pole. And it makes the Earth look like it's a peeled orange, just like this. So the prime meridian is the line of zero for longitude. The equator is the line of 0 degrees for latitude, and the prime meridian is the line of zero for longitude. You can actually visit this place called Greenwich, England, where the line of longitude goes right through the city, and you can actually put your feet on it. It's pretty cool. I've never been, but I really hope to go sometime in my life. But we have the prime meridian, which is the 0 degrees longitude, and then we have the equator, which is the 0 degrees latitude. So just like the latitude, the longitude lines actually divide the Earth into halves, which is the eastern hemisphere and the western hemisphere. So all of the lines that run up and down longitude on the western side of the hemisphere are called western longitudinal lines. All these are western longitude lines, and then on the east side we have our eastern longitude lines, which are on the eastern hemisphere. So we have the western longitude lines and the eastern longitude lines. So if you look closer, we got the eastern longitude lines and the western longitude lines. And then we have the line of 0 degrees, which is the prime meridian. One thing you notice is just like latitude lines, we have 190 degrees west and 190 degrees east, just like latitude lines. So quick review. We have the northern latitude lines right here. Then we have the equator, the line of 0 for latitude. And then we have the southern latitude lines and the South Pole. And then we have the western longitude lines that go up and down, makes it look like a peeled orange. And then we have the eastern longitude lines that are in the east right here. So, what is the point of all this, Miss Miles? I'm so glad you asked. All of this has to do with absolute location. Absolute location is when you find your exact location. Because remember, we talked about relative location? It's not the exact location, it's just where you are relative to something else. Well, longitude and latitude help us find the exact location of a place on the Earth. For example, Miami, Florida has a location that's 25 degrees north and 80 degrees west. No matter what map you look at, no matter what globe that you look at, Florida will always be 25 north and 80 degrees west. So go ahead and watch the video from 1D again so you can learn how to do it, and then move on to the next one. I think it's 1E, and do your practice.